Yo, what's going on guys? HyperX here. Welcome back to another video for Lost Ark, and today I want to talk about another one of the endgame activities, this time the tower. This is a solo focused activity this time, not something you can or will enter in as a group. It is something you do on your own, and you basically work your way up through 50 floors of increasing difficulty, along the way fighting a variety of different enemies, and of course also obtaining rewards. So in this video I want to quickly go over what you need to know about it, how you unlock it, when you encounter it, all the different things like that. So if you do enjoy this and you have been enjoying the Lost Ark content lately, definitely be sure to drop a like on this video and stay subscribed because we've got plenty of stuff coming your way. If there's anything you want to know more about, by all means let us know down below, and we are trying to explain as much as possible as we go. But to begin with, first things first, how do you unlock it? Well, the tower itself, again being an endgame activity, is something you will need to do once you've got to level 50, so naturally encountered Vern Castle, and of course then as you progress through and you get to item level 302, i.e. your first basic level 50 gear set, you will then have the ability to go into the tower. Of course, depending on the region you're in, it will be located in different places, but this is basically the tower icon. You go over, you interact with it, you dive into it, and you can then begin. So what exactly is the tower? As mentioned, it is a solo adventure. Basically, the tower has 50 different floors. Each floor, of course, has a range of different enemies. Sometimes you'll be defeating hordes of enemies. Sometimes you'll be defeating bosses or elite enemies. Basically, the mechanics will change per floor, but you go up, you have a timer, you need to defeat the enemies in that time, and you then progress to the next floor. Floors increase in difficulty, and every 5 levels, the minimum required item level also increases. So as you progress throughout the tower, as you sort of go further, you will need to increase your item level. So it won't be something that you're able to complete as soon as you hit level 302. You can dive in and begin, but of course, in order to complete it, you'll actually need to be item level 540 to do the final floor. Now it is worth noting, when it comes to progression, you start on floor 1, surprise surprise, and you progress your way throughout the tower. You can't skip ahead on the different floors that you haven't done yet. As mentioned, every 5 floors the required item level is increased, but if you fail a floor, you can choose to either try it again, or you can exit, and then later on when you go back in, you can resume from that floor. After you've cleared a floor, of course you head north, you head up to the next one, and you then claim your rewards as you go. You have an unlimited amount of attempts per floor, but again, as mentioned, if you want to go all the way up to floor 50, you will need to be item level 540 in order to finish that off. Now, much like some of the other endgame activities, this does also have a lock on the items you can use. So when you begin, you will of course have the circle that is present there. At this point, you can change your battle items, your potions, or your build if necessary. But once you step out of this, you will not be able to change your loadout, your items, anything like that. So if you've done anything like, say, Guardian Raids, Abyssal Dungeons, you should be familiar with this mechanic by now. But this basically means you need to be prepared. Now, for those of you guys wondering why you should be interested in this or why you even want to do this, naturally, it is all about the rewards. When you play through on your first character or your first completion, you will get a variety of different rewards. You can see the rewards detailed when you actually take a look at the tower. It can go from things like engravings, up to growth potions, all the way up to skill point potions, card packs, loads of different things like that. However, it's also very interesting because if you then take a look at the rewards on a second character, the previous items, the things like engravings and potions and card packs, will have been replaced by harmony shards. So this can also be a fantastic way on an ult, for example, to go and farm some harmony shards if you're trying to boost your item level. It also includes other things for honing materials, basically all the honing stuff you could want if you do this on a second character. So with that being said, you do kind of want to think about this sensibly, because if you want to use this as a means to get some additional honing materials, if maybe you've gone through your dailies and your other sources, your islands, and you've basically exhausted everything, then it might be worth running this on your ult first to basically use up the rewards, to then come back and use it on your main, depending on whoever wants the materials. But either way, that's pretty much all you need to know about the tower. Head over there, get involved, it's a solo activity, run your way through, climb the floors, defeat everything, try not to die. If you die, go back in, pick up where you left off, and of course, get some rewards along the process. It's a fun activity. It of course forms part of Lost Ark's vast endgame roster of things you can do, so hopefully that's helped you guys out. In the meantime, if you guys have missed any of the other videos, make sure you check out this one if you want some more tips on how to boost your item level, and keep it locked for plenty more Lost Ark content.